Bill, tell us what's happening.
Well, actually, we're in the middle of the show. So don't let them know through there. We're playing out the final package, which is about digital art installation. It's really quite exciting because we both heard it before, so we don't need to be listening now, unless, of course, Michelle has edited it in some odd way. Sorry, it went quiet then, I thought we'd come out. In some odd way, but I don't think she has. So, nearing the end of another successful and fantastic Digital Planet, as always, and Gareth will tell you what's actually in the show.
Yes, hello, this is me doing the programme. I don't know if you can see the clock behind me, but I think when that gets to about 27 minutes, I have to stop doing this and then talk on the radio again. But yeah, what have we got on the programme? Talking about the Pirate Bay and, well, you know, those... have they sunk the Pirate Bay? We think probably not, but we're talking to Darren Waters of the technology pages on bbcnews.com to talk about that a little bit more. Indian elections are underway in India, the world's largest democracy, also the youngest democracy, so it's no surprise that they're getting very heavy into social networking and mobile phones. Me and Bill basically giving our spin on this and finding out from Bill, really, whether he thinks it's all going to work.
And of course, when we say youngest democracy, we mean democracy with the youngest population. It's not it's quite an old democracy.
And the future of radio. I mean, after all, is this radio with pictures?
No, this is not radio with pictures. This is video. It might even be television. It's not radio.
Well, in a sense it is. I mean, we're making a radio programme, we're putting some pictures to it. But anyway, we've only got like 30 seconds to argue the toss on this.
That will do. You decide. Let us know. Bye-bye, got to go. I've got to think of something to say.
Tell them, yeah. This piece that you're listening to, or that's going out at the moment, from the Rivington Place Gallery, well, you can find out more about that right now on this video. So this is Rivington Place. It's a really cool gallery space, as you can see, in the Hoxton Shoreditch borders here in London. This is quite a stunning installation. The person responsible for it is Sheikh John. And just tell us what all this is about then. How did you come up with this?
It's been a collaborative piece between Felix Jolet in Cambodia and students and staff at London University. And it's been a process of building this interactive space that looks at how people negotiate digital spaces across a sort of navigated and digitally mediated location.
Right, so we've got all these circles and dots kind of moving around on the carpet beneath us here. And it all starts with going onto this terminal that we have, just as you walk into the space, where you have to, you know, say certain things about yourself, isn't it?
That's right, you have to kind of form an identity, and it's about how do people sort of want to represent themselves online digitally. So using the notion of social network software and Twitter, Facebook, that kind of thing, and having this kind of identity online, which is independent of you almost. It's not you, it's like this kind of persona, this kind of avatar, which just kind of freely kind of roams and transgresses the internet by itself. So you sort of create an identity by entering data, and then that data feeds itself into the database and onto Twitter as well. So you can sort of see your digital footprint, in a sense, on the carpet when you walk across it, but also it gets sent to the internet, and that information propagates across cyberspace.
Right, so the text that you put in gets wrapped around these circles, both here in the space, but also out there in the wider online world.
Yeah, that's right. And each kind of textual orientation is kind of unique as well. So as a sort of text is formed, it kind of creates a unique shape that's unique to the identity you've kind of created on the actual interface as well.
Just to get all this working, there's a pretty nifty amount of technology behind it.
Using open source technology, using processing, which is a software tool which is freely available. It's used by artists and programmers to do interactive artworks. And these things called fidgets, which are sensors. And the carpet is 192 sensors under the floor. And that was built with the students at London University who were on various courses, digital media course and the MA course as well. And they helped produce a carpet and fabricate this over a few weeks. So it's got lots of kind of learning for them as well.
And a whole lot of communications technology going on, because you're linking up live in real time with a similar space in Cambodia.
Yeah, it's an identical space in Cambodia. It's got the same number of sensors, same size. But the way it works is that as I walk across a space in London, I'll see my footsteps in Cambodia and vice versa. So that was built and constructed by Philippe over there.
Okay, so this is your opposite number, Philippe, who we've actually been interviewing for Digital Planet. So to hear his interview and hear how it's all come together, then check out our podcast this week.